The death of the mechanical leviathan, V12 versus 990 HP. Forget everything you think you know about weight, inertia, and the limits of physics. For over a century, the automotive world followed one unbreakable rule. If you build a massive luxury SUV, it will be heavy. And if it's heavy, it will never truly handle like a performance machine. That's why the European giants, machines like the Lamborghini Urus and the Ferrari Purosangue, relied on brute force engineering, massive V8s, roaring V12 engines, heavy mechanical systems designed to overpower physics rather than outsmart it. But something just changed. At the 2026 Beijing Auto Show, a technology company didn't just challenge this philosophy, they dismantled it. Introducing the Xiaomi YU7 GT, a machine that redefines what a 2.4-ton SUV is capable of. We're talking about nearly 990 horsepower, a top speed touching 300 kilometers per hour, and a level of engineering that doesn't just compete with traditional super SUVs, it threatens to erase them. Today, we're not just reviewing a car, we're performing a full engineering breakdown, a forensic analysis of how software, chemistry, and structural design have combined to create something entirely new. A digital-era super SUV. The thermodynamic vault, battery and chemical supremacy. To understand this machine, you need to look at its heart. Not an engine, not pistons, not combustion, but energy, pure controlled electrical energy. Pushing a 2,400-plus kilogram SUV to extreme speeds requires enormous kinetic force, and the YU7 GT achieves this through a dual-motor system producing roughly 738 kilowatts, which translates to that headline figure, 990 horsepower. But here's the real challenge. Generating power is easy. Surviving it is not. In traditional electric systems, pushing that level of current creates extreme heat. Heat degrades batteries. Heat degrades performance. Heat kills performance. This is where Xiaomi changes the game. Working alongside industry-leading battery manufacturer CATL, they developed a massive high-density battery pack engineered not just for power, but for endurance. Instead of simply installing a battery, they built what can only be described as a thermodynamic vault. Inside this system is an advanced cooling architecture where liquid channels run between battery cells, actively regulating temperature under extreme load. While traditional performance cars lose power after repeated high-speed runs due to heat saturation, this system is designed to maintain stability even under continuous stress. The result? Consistent performance, minimal degradation, near full power, again and again. This isn't just a battery, it's a controlled chemical reactor designed for performance. The submarine exoskeleton, structural revolution. Now, imagine unleashing 990 horsepower into a weak chassis. It would twist, flex, collapse under pressure. So how do you make a 2.4-ton SUV feel like a precision machine? You rethink the structure entirely. The YU7 GT uses a radical approach known as cell-to-body architecture. Instead of treating the battery as extra weight bolted underneath, Xiaomi integrates it directly into the vehicle structure. The battery becomes part of the chassis itself. This transforms the entire vehicle into a rigid, unified structure. On top of that, the body is constructed using ultra-high-strength materials with extreme durability, levels comparable to what you'd find in deep-sea engineering environments. The result is extraordinary torsional rigidity. In simple terms, less flex, more control, sharper handling. The weight doesn't disappear, but it's controlled so effectively that the car behaves far lighter than it actually is. Aerodynamic warfare, the 0.245 drag anomaly. Let's talk about one of the biggest enemies of any SUV, air. SUVs are, by design, aerodynamic nightmares. Large frontal areas create massive drag, especially at high speeds. But the YU7 GT does something almost unbelievable. Despite its size, it achieves a drag coefficient of just 0.245, a figure more common in sleek sports sedans than high-riding SUVs. How? Not brute force, precision engineering. The body is shaped using advanced airflow modeling, guiding air around and through the vehicle using multiple hidden channels and vents. Every detail, from mirrors to door handles to rear design, has a functional purpose. Air doesn't collide with the vehicle, it flows around it. The result is reduced drag, increased stability, and improved efficiency at high speed. This is not just design, this is aerodynamic manipulation at a surgical level. Digital torque vectoring, predictive handling. For decades, performance handling relied on mechanical systems, differentials, anti-roll bars, complex gear-based solutions. But those systems have limits. They react. The YU7 GT predicts. Using advanced onboard computing, the vehicle continuously monitors traction, wheel speed, and road conditions in real time. Power is instantly distributed between wheels with extreme precision, far faster than any mechanical system could respond. This creates sharper cornering, better stability, greater driver confidence. Instead of fighting physics, the system works with it, adjusting power dynamically to maintain control. This is where the shift becomes clear. Mechanical engineering is no longer leading. Software is. The safety fortress, predictive intelligence. Now comes the most important part, safety. Because when you combine massive weight with extreme speed, the stakes are high. The YU7 GT approaches safety differently, not as a reaction, but as a prediction. Equipped with advanced sensor systems, including LiDAR and high-definition cameras, the vehicle constantly maps its environment. It analyzes potential risks and responds before the driver even reacts. Inside, the cabin is reinforced with multiple layers of protection, including strategically placed airbags and structural zones designed to absorb impact energy. The goal is simple: keep the passengers safe, no matter what. This is not passive safety. This is active protection driven by intelligence. The future of super SUVs. For decades, the automotive world was dominated by legacy brands, companies with deep racing history, mechanical mastery, and decades of refinement. But something has shifted. When a technology company can build a machine that matches or exceeds traditional performance, redefines structural engineering, replaces mechanical systems with software, and introduces predictive intelligence into driving, it changes the entire industry. The YU7 GT doesn't just compete with icons like the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, it challenges the very foundation they were built on. This isn't evolution, it's disruption. The rise of the digital leviathan. What we're witnessing is not just a new car, it's a new philosophy. The era of brute force engineering, massive engines, heavy components, mechanical dominance is being replaced by intelligence, by software, by precision. The mechanical leviathan is fading, and in its place, a digital one is rising. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of automotive engineering, make sure to subscribe to Car Showcase, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts below. Is this the end of traditional V8 super SUVs, or just the beginning of something even bigger? I'll see you in the next one.